Hi everybody. I thought I'd make a video on weight loss, but this video is not gonna be about just weight loss. It's about how to get into your natural weight, like to follow your senses and just to lose the right amount of fat or gain the right amount of fat, even in case you're too skinny. Like, first of all, you can't be a vegan, because veganism is just not gonna work out for you. Veganism is always bad news. If you consume like too much plant oils or seed oils, you always gonna end up constipated looking, with skin rashes, skin problems, inflammation, all that problems. So yeah, let's just put veganism away. This video is not for vegans. And if you are like a raw vegan, then yeah, you're gonna end up just too skinny. And there are the ones in the middle who just suffer because they just can't make up their minds, like eat raw, eat cooked, vegan, whatever. It's just too complicated to talk about that. So yeah, what I did is I switched to raw primal, and food just feels a lot more satisfying. Like, you can have a lot more less of it, and you can argue that I lost weight because I restricted calories or whatever, but that's not the case at all, because usually calories, I think they are calculated when the food is raw. So if you cook your food for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it's not going to be as efficient in calories as my raw food. So there you have it. I mean, eating like 6 raw egg yolks, it's probably gonna be more efficient than eating 6 like fried eggs that was like very cooked. Like, yeah. And even in terms of nutrients, you won't destroy the nutrients as much. The other thing is that when you eat raw foods, you really need to watch out from where it comes from, because some of it, like the animal can be fed like a bad diet or whatever, or too medicated, or heavy metals or whatever. I usually just stick to beef and lamb. Like I don't consume any chicken or whatever. And usually from these animals, like beef and lamb, the muscle meat is safe. Like I never had any issues from eating muscle meat from these animals. Maybe because I live in an area where beef and lamb is like grass-fed mostly, and yeah, it's just good. It tastes good, and it really satisfies. But when it comes to eating like organ meat, like liver, brain, kidneys, or whatever else, these organs are like filtering out medication and antibiotics or whatever the animal was having, and it's a little bit difficult to get it right to consume these. Like, it's kind of risky, but if the animal was healthy, then it's definitely safe to eat it raw. The other organ that usually it's good to eat, it's the heart, because heart is a muscle, and I find it one of the most delicious organs to eat raw. And what else can I say about it? When you're having like a meal, like usually I start my day with like 6 raw egg yolks, and have some watery fruits, or either watermelon or just a fruit juice or coconut water. Just to satisfy my carb needs. It's just so satisfying, and it keeps me full for like many hours. Even for work, I'm just full for many hours, and then I come home, or on my lunch break from work, then I have some muscle meat as much as I want. These days I'm having mostly like minced meat, and or either like ribeye or sirloin steak. I just have it as much as I feel like eating. Like when I had enough, I feel full. I just stop, because I'm not gonna force myself to eat more. And I also just have as much carbs from watery fruits like orange and watermelon as much as I want. And for organ meats, I have in freezer. Yeah, you can argue that's not fresh, but I find that this is the best way to store it. Like liver, I just got them in cubes and just place them in freezer, because that's the best way to store it. And I have that for like organ meat. I rarely have like how to say, like the heart. I do have that raw, because it's like muscle meat. But when I have like too much of it, I just place them in freezer and keep it freeze to not let it go like bad or whatever. Some people, they do consume high meat, but I don't know. I haven't experimented on that myself, and I don't know. I just like the meat to be fresh, and freezing it kind of keeps it fresh. But the muscle meat, I always consume it fresh and raw, and as vibrant red as possible. Like the moment it goes brown, I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't know. So what else? I'm looking forward to order brain, because I really like that. Lamb brain especially. When it comes to like pasteurized dairy, like cheeses or pasteurized milk or yogurt, I'm not a fan of it, because I find it really hard to digest. I think I didn't had it for a long time, but raw cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano, which was made out of raw milk, they are kind of easier to digest, but I usually just stay away from it, because if I want to eat that, I also forgot to mention like bone marrow. I also have bone marrow raw. I don't freeze that. I just scoop it out of the bone and just eat it straight away. And what else? I think that's about it. But what I wanted to say, that eating this, it keeps you satiated for many hours, and you tend to eat less. Like you don't have these big portions where you have like, let's say like a cooked meal where you have like a lot of French fries and a big portion of rice or many potatoes on the plate or whatever. Like that no longer exists. Like I really need to be hungry to be able to like get down like 500 grams of minced meat. But I do have that if I'm like exhausted from work or whatever. But if I am home, or I just if I would just do like office work, like I can get away with eating very little, and I'm not hungry, and I don't crave like pizzas or whatever fast foods whatsoever. In the past, when I was freshly into this raw foods, I used to do like how to say, like I would remember a food, like a dessert or whatever, let's say like buttery biscuits or whatever. I thought that I'm gonna like it, but when I gave it a try, and no matter what food it is, if it's dry, it's just such a big turn off. Like I think I'm craving it, but when I'm buying it, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy this ever again in my life. So that's one way to stay away from it, that you just buy it, you have it, and you realize that that's not real food. Real food is raw meat, raw organs. The The one diet that really comes close to this is the one that Paul Saladino promotes, and that's because he does eat cooked. He does it cooked, and he does it sometimes raw, but at least he still doesn't eat like processed foods, and like I have to say, like processed in terms of like cookies or chocolate. Like he does stay away from that. Yeah. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comment sections. I don't know if I missed out on something. Stay away from exercise that requires like discipline, or you need to force yourself, or let's say you don't feel like going to the gym. Just stay away from it, or you don't want to do a run or whatever. If you want to do something, then do it in terms of movement, but if you don't want to do it, just relax. That's all I had to say. Thanks for listening.